What's up everyone, DarthJayR here, and welcome back. Today, we're talking about the latest call of Dragon's developer hot topics from May. There are some big discussions happening in the community right now, including possible game changes, updates, and issues players need to know about. So make sure to stay until the end, and let's jump straight into it. Q1. Some servers have organized groups using multi-boxing in combat, which is highly unfair to competing servers. Will this be addressed? 1. Thank you for your feedback. Large-scale multi-boxing operations severely impact battlefield balance. To address this, we will be implementing a dedicated monitoring and restriction system. The initial plans are as follows. 1. Real-time restrictions. If the number of irregular logins for an alliance or server within 24 hours reaches a certain threshold, this will trigger real-time penalties. Characters in that alliance or on that server will be restricted from logging in on devices that are not their usual device for 24 hours. Irregular logins are determined by using IP info and detecting logins to multiple accounts on the same device. 2. Escalating penalties. As well as alliance server restrictions, characters who are deemed to have irregular logins will face escalating penalties according to the number of times they have logged in this season. These penalties will be linked to your character, will take effect for the duration of the season, and will not be reset upon changing alliance. Please see in-game for further information regarding penalties. The specifics of these plans are still being worked out. We'll continue making improvements in response to your feedback and open up public testing as soon as possible. Personally, I understand why the Call of Dragons developers are becoming stricter against piloting accounts. From a competitive standpoint, piloting creates an unfair advantage because alliances can keep accounts active 24/7, especially during wars, pass openings, and important objectives. It also becomes difficult to tell whether victories come from real activity or multiple people controlling the same accounts. However, I also think there's a dangerous side to how these detections are handled. Many legitimate players use VPNs for better connection stability, lower ping, privacy, or because they travel frequently. If the system automatically flags irregular activity just because an account logs in from different IP addresses or regions, innocent players could end up getting punished unfairly. That's where the community concern is coming from. Players are worried that anti-piloting measures might become too aggressive and accidentally target VPN users, players traveling between locations, shared Wi-Fi or mobile data changes, players logging in from multiple devices. If bans start happening without proper review, it could create fear among normal players instead of only stopping actual account piloting. At the same time, if the developers do nothing, competitive wars may continue being dominated by alliances using pilots to maintain non-stop activity. So the challenge for the developers is finding a balance between protecting fair gameplay and avoiding false bans on legitimate users. In the end, most players support fair competition. The real issue is making sure the enforcement system is accurate, transparent, and doesn't punish innocent players just because their login behavior looks unusual.